Hi everybody, Adam here, and this is the third tutorial on how to program in Python. In this video, we're going to be learning about strings and variables, more stuff about variables and how to use them in strings. So you want to open up your shell window. You want to make a new window. And so we're going to be talking about strings. So as you know from the last video, a string is anything within quotes. So let's say I am a string. So about string formatting. Let's say I am %s years old and %s feet tall, and then we're going to put a percent sign here. Actually, wait, no, never mind. I'll just say I am %s years old, and then we'll put a percent sign there, and we'll say 900. Oh, sorry, we have to put a print keyword here so that it shows up. We'll run that. Oh, it says save, and we'll probably save it as strings.py. So that's going to run, and it says I'm 900 years old. So that's how you use string formatting. Another way to use string formatting is %d. Let's say I have %d %s, and then we'll put percent sign there, and we'll put a parenthesis, and we'll say 14, and then a comma, and then chickens, and then parenthesis. Run that. Oh, okay then. Oh, sorry. There. Put quotes around it, because if you don't put quotes around it, Python thinks that is a variable. So you gotta be careful with that. I have 14 chickens. Okay. So another way to do that exact thing is, instead of using the string formatting symbols, let's say I have, and then a quote, and then a comma. Oh, sorry, we have to put set some variables first. Number equals 14, and chickens equals chickens. I have number chickens. And what that does, so you have I have here, and so that's always going to be there. And then this comma tells Python to put a space, and then number, that shows the variable number value, so it's 14, and then chickens, that's the variable chickens, and the value of chickens is the string chickens. Let's run that. I have 14 chickens, and it's the same output, but it's the same output, but just done a different way. Okay, some more things with string formatting. There's different types of string formatting that you can do. You can say print I am %f feet tall, and we'll say a percent sign here, and 5.5. Run that. I'm 5 point, yeah. See, about string formatting, when you do string formatting with floating point numbers, as you learned in the last video, a floating point number is any number with a decimal point. It adds a whole bunch of zeros on the end because it has to be 8 characters long. So you can see there's 5 zeros and then 1, and then the period is also a character, another one. So it has to be 8 characters long, so it adds a whole bunch of them. So if you want to just make it 5.5, then you would do 0.1f, and that should make it so that it is only shown up to the last digit and doesn't have all these string zeros. You could also say %d, and then you could just say 6. The %d is for integers. I'm 6 feet tall. %i is also the same, but most programmers use %d because it's just usual, same output. And so the last thing we're going to learn about in this video is about a very brief introduction to user input. User input is basically getting keystrokes from a user. So so the keyword for input is raw input with an underscore, and you see how that highlights purple. Highlights purple. So let's put that to a variable. So let's say input equals raw input. And then you see when I type that parentheses, since raw input is a function, which we'll talk about later, raw input and then the prompt, which is what you see on the screen, tells you what to type. So let's say, how old are you? And then another parenthesis, and then we'll say print you are %s years old, and then we'll put a percent sign and the variable user input. Run that. Okay, so how old am I? I am 900. And you run that, and oh, I wonder why that happened. I don't know what that is. What did I do wrong? Maybe if I put a D here, then that'll be better. Let's try this again. I don't use string formatting a lot. 900 and number is required. Well, we learned last tutorial about type conversion, and you can do type conversion to a raw input. So you can just do int and then put everything in those parentheses, and that changes it to a number. So I'm 900, and now it says you are 900 years old. There we go. That brings us to the last tutorial, the end of the video.